Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Naomi and today I have a really fun and novel way that you can try revolved triangle pose. So if revolved triangle pose is one of those poses that you're like, I could really do without it, I encourage you to give this video a chance, to give this way of moving into and out of the pose a chance, because it is unlike any other way that you've gotten into revolved triangle pose before. Pinky promise. So give it a shot and I will see you on the other side. Yourself up, coming up to stand, I know, but I promise it's short-lived. Coming up to stand, put my mic pack back on. Now I'm gonna bring my mat a little bit closer to the wall and you're gonna take a wide stance on your mat, okay? First thing that you're gonna do here is just turn your feet to the right, both of them. So you're turning your body. And then turn your right foot in, left foot out, and turn over your left leg. Okay, now repeat that. Turn your left foot in, turn your right foot out, so you're rotating. You can use the wall for support if you need to. And then turn your right foot in and your left foot out. And you can use the wall for support if you need to. Now you're gonna add to that. So turn your left foot in, turn your right foot out, and bring your hands to the wall. And you want your hands to be wider than your shoulders, so like cactus distance. So as wide as mine are, I'm going to rotate. You can lift your left heel if you need to, but you're going to use your fingertips on the wall to help twist you more. Now having your heel up is going to help you rotate. Having your heel down keeps your pelvis a bit more fixed and your back leg a bit more fixed. Okay, then come through center and go to the other side. So you're going to turn your right foot in, left foot out, hands to the wall, and rotate. And again, you could lift your right heel up if you need to. Rotate your torso toward the wall. Okay, then hands off the wall, come back through center. Turn left foot in, right foot out, hands to the wall, and rotate a bit more. So we're staying upright for these first two, and then we're gonna walk down. So right foot in, release from the wall. Right foot in, left foot out, hands to the wall, and rotate. Okay, and then back through center, left foot in, turn right foot out. Now, keep your right hand up, take your left hand down, just slightly. So you're reaching. Okay, then back through center, right foot in, left foot out. Left hand stays up, reach your right hand down, just a little. And then back through center, right hand stays up, high, left hand reaches down. And then back through center. Okay, left hand stays up, right hand reaches down. And then back through center. Okay, again, right hand stays up, left hand can reach further down. So you're reaching across your right leg against the wall. And then up, back through center, left hand stays up. Try not to turn your left foot toward the wall because that's just not gonna feel great. So left foot keeps pointing forward, reach your right hand down and across, and then back up and through center. Let's do that again. Left foot turns in, right foot turns out, right hand stays up, left hand reaches down and across. Anchor through your left leg, even if your heel is lifted. Whew. And then up, back through center, left hand stays nice and high up, right hand reaches down and across. So it's a really wide wingspan at this point. You could even rest your head on the wall and then come up and through center. Let's do one more, okay, one more. Left foot turns in, right foot turns out. Right hand stays nice and high. Left hand reaches down. Okay, now you might need to take your right hand further down to help bolster against the wall. Okay, you might even reach to the floor. You can rest your head against the wall if that feels good. And then lift back up. Right foot turns in, left foot turns out. Left hand can stay high, or you can take your hand just a little bit down the wall and then reach your right hand further down, maybe toward the baseboard. And then lift back up and back to center. Legs are wide and fold. So you fold down in between your two legs. And then lift yourself back up. Hey, Nettie, can you come on over here so that they can see what I'm doing? So I need you to be over there next to my blankets, okay? So let's do that one more time at the wall. I need you to do your leaps. Can you do your leaps in the hallway, Nettie? That way I can see them really, really well. So we're going to do that one more time, and we're going to do it slow and steady. You're going to start high up. And I do want to make sure that you are close enough to the wall. The more you turn, just like what we did in the beginning where your knees go from one side to the other, you're going to inch forward. Same thing happens here. So you want to make sure that you're nice and close to the wall so that you can use it for support. So turn your left foot in, right foot out, fingertips up so your hands are wide. I can see you. Oh, that's beautiful. Rotate toward the wall. You are dancing. Okay, use the wall to support you. You can place your head on the wall if that feels good. And then come through center. You might fall back against the wall like I did. Turn right foot in, left foot out. Hands on the wall at shoulder height. And rotate. Lean your head against the wall if that helps. Okay, then come off of the wall. Left foot turns in, right foot turns out. Keep your right hand up. Reach your left hand down. So we're not lingering. And then lift back up. Right foot in, left foot out. Left hand stays high. Reach your right hand down. And come back up. Turn left foot in, turn right foot out. Right hand stays high. Left hand reaches down. And come back up. And if you've wiggled away, scoot back. Right foot in, left foot out. Left hand stays high. Right hand reaches down. And then back up. Left foot in, right foot out. Right hand stays a little lower, so it's not as high as before. Reach your left hand down. Maybe place your head at the wall. Maybe even bring your left fingertips to the floor or to your leg. So if you want to come off of the wall just a little bit. And then lift back up. Right foot turns in, left foot out. Left hand is a bit lower, about shoulder height. Reach your right hand down, maybe to the baseboards. You can place your forehead on the wall if that feels good. Maybe even your hand goes to the floor. So lots of options here. And then lift back up, back to center. Give your knees a little bit of a bend, hands to your thighs. You'd even do maybe a little bit of cat-cow here. Right, so I'll turn to the side. It's like a wide squat cat-cow. And then, when you're ready, you can come to lie on your back. Thank you so much for going with me on that Revolved Triangle adventure. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that it gave you some opportunity to play with a pose that sometimes can feel really static and really sticky. I know that that's been my experience with Revolved Triangle in the past. In fact, for years, I really did not like Revolved Triangle pose at all because I felt like there was nowhere for me to move. But what I love about this version of Revolved Triangle pose is that you have the wall and you have dynamic movement to help you explore the pose in a new way. Now, if you really did enjoy this way of approaching Revolved Triangle pose, this is really how I approach teaching in general. I am always looking for ways to make movement not only more fun, but more accessible, so that poses that can have a little bit of trickiness to it, or poses that have just that sense of like you feel like you're stuck and there isn't anything to do. I really like looking for ways to make those poses more interesting, more dynamic, and, more, like they have more opportunity for you instead of when you're in them, you're just like, rah, or you avoid them completely. Okay, yes, rah is like an absolute description of a pose that you might not like. So anyway, if you did appreciate that way of approaching Revolved Triangle pose, I would love for you to join me in my online studio, Move with Naomi, because this is really how I like to teach my classes. I like looking for new and fun entry points to old familiar ways of moving and old familiar poses. Now, if you are watching this in the month that I've recorded it in September 2023, I am focusing on revolved triangle pose all month long in my online studio, Move with Naomi. So if you want to focus on revolved triangle pose specifically, you can jump right in now and use the coupon code in the description below to get your first 2 months for 50% off, which basically means that you're getting an entire month for free. Now, even if you're watching this after the fact, you can always find revolved triangle pose in the archives of my online studio. And honestly, you can find so many different poses in my online studio and so many different ways of approaching movement that are out of the box and not your average way of moving, whether it's yoga or mobility or even strength training. So if that sounds like your kind of fun, head on down to the description, click on that link, use the coupon code, and join me in Move. We have a lot of fun there, and I would love to see you there too. Now, whether or not you join me in Move, thank you so much for being here with me today on the mat. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Until then, bye.